Hello and welcome back to Banished Megamod. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Now, last time out, we were working a little bit on this, trying to get some clay, made some shore houses, actually made a clay pit, got some additional areas here for the for stockpiles, and started making bricks and glass and the like. And this is all in preparation for building a more significant number of housing, and also the sort of housing I would want all across the actual map. Between videos I've been taking a look, trying to work out what kind of balance I'm looking at here with the number of labourers I've got and the way the farms are running and things like that. I think we're producing more food than we are using, so that's good. We could, on that token, we could take one farm down somewhere. I'm just not entirely sure where. So we have that available to us. But I think we need to increase the production of wood, because we are going to be using a lot of it trying to build these houses and things going forward. And in addition to that, I want to try and find a new place for a cemetery. So yeah, I'm going to have to figure something. Says I'm going to have to figure something out, because it's sort of in the way here. So if I can get rid of it and move it somewhere else, maybe out here or something, not too far away, then I think that might be better. So make sure you stay tuned to see me try to balance a few more resources out and see if we can fast forward this enough to have enough building supplies to start building more houses and taking down sort of these old houses and see what we can do. Right, so the first thing I would like to do is I'd like to find a location to have some forestry. And I'm thinking that since we have farms here, we're probably going to end up pushing the farms out this way. We already have some forestry here. You can see there's a lodge. So if I were to build a road going out this way, and again, I feel like I have done this, but for some reason it did not happen. So if we build a road going out that way, 50 blocks, there it is, and then stick another forester's lodge over here, which is going to be this one. What's this? No. Tiny forester, no. Forester's lodge. New trees. I think it's just a standard forester's lodge right there, and I think, is it F to change? Yep, change the style. We'll do that, and that might help us out. Where is it? I've immediately lost it. Let's speed this up to 10 times and let's see what we are able to do. That's one of the barn fruit and veg. I mean, realistically, you would potentially have a cemetery like this in the middle somewhere, but I'd rather it not be here. I'd rather move it maybe behind here somewhere. If we go out there and then have a long, narrow cemetery or something, that would be awesome. Let's have a look at what's going on here. Aha! Here we go, that's where that was. So it is overlapping a little, which is no good. So I'm going to cancel this. I'm going to cancel that. I'm going to increase the road another 20. And I'll place it over here somewhere. Whoa, this is in the middle of nowhere. Where's the road? I can just about see it. In fact, thank you. Thank you. So great, aren't they? Stop that. Okay, now let's get that built, and then that should be more useful within the radius, because we are definitely going to need some of that. Should we upgrade these houses just for warmth? Maybe. What's this? Cotton, we do not have enough. Could we move? Is nobody picking this stuff up? These are all full, which didn't work very well for us. Could we move? And why are you not taking things to this? Where are you taking? You're taking them over here. That's silly. So we need to work this out in order to get this market running, because I think having a market right here would be quite nice. In fact, just here, I'd really like the market there. Right, we have a merchant. Let's find out what they have to offer. Nothing we want. Oh, we could have taken the sheep. Never mind. That's stupid of me. How are we looking on this? 15 building supplies. That is not too bad. Winter has set in. Could we... Has this been done? No. So in the meantime, let's... I'm just trying to think of where to move this cemetery. Because we have this. We have this building here. So what if I was to create a straight line across here? A road across here. Here we go. This could be it. There you go. Do that. And I've just realised that's probably a bigger mess than I wanted, because that's going to be how many? That's 16. You know what? I can manage. I can manage with that. Because this is supposed to be changing, isn't it? So then what I want to do is remove this section of road. I will then... We have this. I could just create a stone road, let's say... Should it be behind here or leave that? And how far is that? Say 10, 11, 12 here. This is where our new cemetery is going to go. Yep, that could end up being our new cemetery. I'm okay with this. So now let's get the cemetery done properly. Fenceless? No, little. Oh, we could also put a little chapel in. Yeah, we could have a church and everything on this one. Why not? Why not? That's part of a... Whoa, that's a very old church, isn't it? And then we can put a cemetery around it, because that's what you normally see. So we'll have a... That's not the kind of church I like to see. That's a very British church. So if you're talking about churches, that's very British. And what we will do is we'll push the church back so we can create an area. So maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks. Let's do that. And I'm not really fussed about the actual usage of the church. That we'll have to figure out at a later time. I just want to get this actually done, and then we can have a little dirt road along here, and then will it go back here? No, back around here, and then cemetery. Nomads have arrived. The reserve of logs is low. I knew that was going to be a thing. I knew that was going to happen. There you go. Merchants and nomads. I do not think I can take the nomads right now. What I will take is I am going to take... let's think. 20 of these. And then 20 of these gives an additional 40. Perhaps some bronze tools as well, why not? We'll just take 20 of them too. So 880 units. In fact, we could probably take 22 of them, make that a nice 900. In fact, if we take 27 of them, no, sorry, not 27 of them. How much? What was that? 900 for 22. So if we take 32, there we go. And then we can... We need 1,000 units. So let's give away 250 feathers. Let's give away 250 of those, and then give away... not any of those, sorry. We will give away some of this. 100 and... Well, no, if we give 100, that gives us 400, then we can always work out just something from the bean. There. Just makes it easy. There we go. I'll trade that. Dismiss that. Is the church done? The church is... Oh, you actually need somebody working there, of course. 211 members in this church. That's a very old church. Now, let's go ahead and... So I'm not sure, does that help on happiness or what? I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to have a cemetery. Cemetery is too small. The cemetery is too large. Oh. Well... But that's a better... There you go. Right. I guess we have to build our own wall, so what I'm going to do is, since it's going to be right up there in the church, we'll do this. Apparently that's not a thing. No, it will not let us have that. Okay, in that case, will you let us have that? Cemeteries can be really big. Can we have that? Yes, you will let us have that. Now, how do I create the walls around it? Because, and could I... No, it's just is not. Well, it will let me do that, and I do not want that unless I move this entire thing up one, which I could do. Let's do that. There you go. Let's move that all up one, and then remove this road here. Except this bit there. Cancel that one bit. Okay, so now I should be able to put the other part of this cemetery in. And now I cannot... Okay, no, cancel. Where was it again? Civics, isn't it? Here we go. Nope, that's not the one. This is the one. Right, so we have loads of different types. That's an abbey as well. Stone circle. Hey, look, it's Stonehenge. Chapels. A monastery. A mosque. a bigger church. Ah, that's the kind of abbeys I've seen. A small chapel. We might have a few of these in places. Anyway, instead of getting distracted from here, if you were to do so, if you do that, or should we do that? So then that's another entrance into the cemetery. Yep, that makes sense. There we go. And then we have a much larger area. Back to this. Over here, click on that. And from here, there we go. 25 by 15, I think that is reasonable. So will that be able to, those two, be able to take the place of this? In fact, I'll make this even bigger. Try it a third time. So we had it at 25. Let's do... Well, we cannot do 35. Let's do 30. 30 by 15. There we go. Right, so what's the area of this one? Let's figure this one out. This one is 20 by 20. So that's an area of 400. And then we've got 30 times 15, which is an area of 450 there. And we've got this one. So you've got 20 graves can go in here. It's going to have 144 graves. It's going to have 20 graves. Oh, there's a merchant waiting for us. Look at the amount we're really struggling on wood. Oh, not yet, sorry. We are really struggling with the amount of wood. Why are we struggling so much? Right, labourers, let's get you to work. Removing resources, let's go for trees again. There, and let's remove the trees over here. And that will have to do. Let's pick up the amount of wood that we have. Okay, we've maxed out on our inventory for food. I think we need to bump that up to 26,000. There we go. Okay, so there's our fenceless cemetery. Oh, it's not really done yet, is it? They're still working on it. Reserve of logs is... I know. I'm trying to figure out why. Unless everyone is using these logs and turning it to something else. How do I inventory? Lumber, 350 lumber. So that can't be it. By name, by quantity. Let's do by name. Logs 521, lumber 350. Firewood, where's the firewood? Firewood 3,000. There we go. It's the firewood that's doing it. So what we need to do is we need to drop the fuel limit on the firewood. That's probably what's caused it to 3,000, and we'll stop right there. Right. Now what I should be able to do, if I can find the decorative stuff. Fort and palisade structures. Like actual... They are literally palisade. Oh, I wish I should have checked all of them. Whoa, that's a lot of deaths. That was a lot of deaths. Fred the teacher. Gwendolyn has replaced Fred. Amy the farmer. Well the fisherman. Camarylin the farmer. Gisetta the stonecutter. That was all sudden. Oh, I should have looked at all of this. We could have made like a proper military encampment stuff. Sort of how you would have had, I guess we still could. We could turn this entire area into a military encampment instead. No, I've got to pick an area to do that. Maybe out here. Here comes a merchant. I'm looking for walls. There's the old castle. I'm looking for walls. Anyone know where the walls are? Decorative items? Aha! Here we go. Walls. Falls? Walls. Merchant. Iron and stone. I suppose we could do that. Let's do that. Or should we take more than this? Do you know what? With the amount of food we're making, let's really push this to... So let's do 200 and 200. And in fact, let's do 400. We'll take away all our venison. That gives us slightly more than we wanted yet. So that's going to be... Let's put that to 600. Need another 1,500, in which case we can send 1,500 beam. Trade that, there you go. That should give us plenty of stone. Now we just need to work on the wood. Although the amount of wood has of course increased over time. We've got... Kristen the farmer has died unexpectedly. Okay. And we've got some graves here. So what I need to do is wall this off. Sturdy stone walls. What kind of walls are we looking at here? Ah, yes. This is the kind of wall I would like. This makes sense. This is the sort of wall I would expect here. And yes, I know I'm using up stone, but it's fine. It's made a horrible noise at me. Probably want to do that, and then... Oh, we can just do this. Here we go. Five, 10, 15, corner, there, and then this isn't too bad. Kind of works. Oh look, there's some stone right here, so we're going to reclaim some. I say we're reclaiming it, it's not really reclaiming, is it? Reclamation isn't exactly what's going on. I should have made this a little bit bigger, but it's okay. We can always now figure something else out on this side. But that's not too bad. Now this says walls, fences. How about gates and things? Do we have those? Archways. Ah. Okay. We do have something that we could do. Wide arch, which is too wide. We could have a narrow arch. This is cool. Oh, and those ones would be right up on the edge of something. No, this is fine. Okay, so we want to... I'm going to remove 1, 2. I'll remove 3, and then I'm going to put the arch in. Where was it again? In here. Here. Sturdy stone walls. What's a fieldstone wall? Oh, it's just this, of course. I should have known that. Colonial wall. Ah, with some barricades on top. Standard tall fences. A city wall. Oh wow. There is a lot that can be done here. A turret. I wish I should have looked at all of this before. Right, what was I doing? Oh yeah. Steady stone walls. Here we go. 1, 2. Alright, merchant, what do you have available? Iron and stone, even more. What's we looking like with? We've got a lot of iron, not that much stone, so let's make use of this. Let's buy 100. No, let's buy 120. 120, 125. It's gonna be 1,000. There we go. That's what I wanted, and we can take away 1,000 Ps. Trade that, and we are good. Alright, that gives us some more stone to work with, which is important. Okay, and now we have, well, something. And now I wish this was a corner. That's the only thing. I guess I could put it along there. It's getting there. It's getting there slowly, and then we can start emptying up this one. No, sorry, nomads. We're going to, unless there's only a few of you. There's 28 of you. That's not going to be possible right now. Do apologise. Until we sort out more of our food situation and get the other houses up, then we might be able to take you on board. But until then, I'm afraid not. Ah, iron smelter. We've got, what do we have here now? That's the fuel refinery. We can move the iron smelter down into this area. We'll have to do that. But how much refined iron do we have? 759 refined iron and 540 iron ore. Still making use of the firewood. I think that does not look too bad. I should have perhaps made it a bit larger. No, I think that's an okay amount. Right, let's have a quick look at how much certain things are going to cost us, and that's in terms of the housing. So the houses I want are, is it these row houses here? Oh no, it's these ones. So they cost 45 lumber, 3 building materials, and 1 brick, I think. Was it those houses, or was it these? These look really nice as well. Actually, I'd much rather use these. These use stone. Okay, these use stone, which is good. So we can have houses like this. Yeah, we can have houses like this, which is good. And then we could always have a corner house like this too. This is going to be interesting. Let's see. Let's how much stone do we have? We have enough stone to pull this off. Let's begin over on this side. Oh, and I'd like the double line here actually, so let's also do that. The reserve of logs is low again. just very confused as to what to do here. Merchant has arrived. Maybe they have logs. No. Oh, I could tell them to bring logs, of course. That's what I should do. So what I planned is not what's happened, but still. It's not too bad. This is, I mean, we've ended the episode with this to show for it, which is not terrible. Not terrible at all. In fact, I think I will just end it right here. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video. Subscribe to the channel for more videos on Banished Megamod. Leave a comment in the comments box below letting me know what you think. Should I go down that city walls and fort route? If you think that's a good idea, let me know and I will try to figure something out there. I didn't even know that was in all of these features and all these mods. Obviously there's so many, it does make it difficult to see what can be done. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also you can find me on social media at ECGadget LP for both Twitter and Instagram. That is all from me, and I will see you next week in Banished Megamod, where we are going to start building a whole bunch of new houses. I'll see you then.